Guys, 15 cars delivered to people just like you this year alone. And we're back with another super short giveaway.
This time, it's a badass F-250 Limited, baby. Check this thing out. So what do you guys think? This is ENR number 38, our 38th giveaway. And man, this thing looks freaking sick, doesn't it?
It sure does. If you don't agree, I totally agree. This thing is just a beauty with how it looks and how it came out. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind looking trucks.
Definitely don't see this one on the road every day. So this is our next giveaway, you guys. It's a 1 week long giveaway, you know, home of the shortest giveaways. We've been doing week-long giveaways for the last 6-7 months now, and I'm excited to walk you guys around this badass build right here.
Yeah, so let's cover some basic information that you need to know. This giveaway is only 7 days long from start to finish. The dates to get enter is June 28th through July 5th. And what's up for grabs is this badass looking 2022 Ford F-250 Powerstroke along with $50,000 on top.
So that $50,000 that you're gonna get with this truck is there to cover your taxes, your insurance, and after you pay Uncle Sam, whatever's left over, that's what you have to decide what you wanna do with it. So you're getting a badass truck along with some extra cash to have fun with. Man, that's a good day right there, huh?
That is a good day, dude. Because you get a whole bunch of cash left over, you got a sexy looking truck, and I mean, what else can you ask for? So if you're new with us, welcome you guys. How to enter, that's probably one of the most common questions we get, is very simple. Go to ENRforce.com, shop with us. Literally anything you buy on our website will get you automatically entered, or become a VIP member and get entered into every single giveaway that we do.
So we've already had over 7 winners, actually 7 winners, VIP winners, by the time we're recording this video right here. So a VIP membership gets you automatically entered. So if you want to jump on that train, get entered with that, or just buy a product. You know, your chances are the same. So let's dive into this thing, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
This right here, you guys, is a 2022 Ford F-250. Right before the big old body change that Ford did, the 23 and the 24s. So in my opinion, this is probably one of the better this is still the best looking body style that Ford has. I'm not a fan of the 23s and 24s just as much as I am of this particular body style. Man, it just looks freaking sick.
It does, it looks so mean, dude.
All right, you guys, let's jump into the details of this badass build. There's a lot of little details out, so there's a lot of ground to cover. So let's check this thing out, man.
Yeah, starting off with this freaking hood. This is not a stock hood. I mean, this is aftermarket.
Yep, that's a Cervini hood right there with that beautiful cowl. It really gives it that really nice aggressive stance, man. I think Ford is really missing out on this with their stock trucks where the hood is pretty much flat. So this adds a whole layer of aggressiveness. Literally, when we put this hood on, the whole appearance of this truck really changed, man. Gave it that aggressive look. Yeah, it looks freaking sick, man.
Yeah, so it's been color matched to the truck. This truck is not wrapped. This is the original factory color of the truck. And I mean, everything has been color matched.
So this is a carbonized gray metallic right here. So it's got a little bit of, it's definitely got a little bit of metallic flake into it. And it has a little bit of a shimmer to it with darker spots. So when you hit light, it brings out the gray color tones. And then once you go over the shades and the shadows, it kind of changes more into the darker palette. So it looks really good, man. And we did a lot of color matching with this build. As you can see, this is definitely not a stock truck. So there's been color matching all across the grille area. This front emblem was also color matched with black accents. We've got a 2-wheel drive valence down at the bottom that was also color matched to the body, as well as these fog lights right here. So these bezels, those are also color matched.
This truck is the 4-wheel drive. This is just a 2-wheel drive valence. I don't want people to get like, 2-wheel drive, that's a useless truck. Yeah. No, this thing is not useless. This thing will go and work, and everything works on how it should, and just a beast.
Yeah, it's actually powered by a 6.7 liter Powerstroke engine, diesel engine. So man, it's definitely got plenty of power to do whatever you want to do with it. And it's still very practical, so you can tow this thing.
Yeah, this thing moves too.
It's quick.
The Fords do, the Powerstrokes, they make it real good. They move.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So with these headlights, these are OEM headlights that were opened. As you can see, the bezel around here was also color matched to the body, and the turn signals were just smoked out along with these DRLs. So those were smoked out a little bit, giving you more of that, matching the rest of the body of this truck, where it's carbonized gray and black two-tone, pretty much, until you get to the suspension, which we'll talk here about in a second. So for the front, man, this thing looks freaking badass.
Yeah.
Very well color matched. It looks really solid, aggressive. We've got this beautiful bullet antenna right here, which we actually sell on our website. That bullet antenna that you buy for about 35 bucks can end up winning you the keys to this truck right here.
Insane, dude. Insane.
Crazy.
$35 antenna can win you this truck plus 50 grand.
It's
which
wild,
is
man.
Mind blowing. Why do we do it, dude? I don't know, dude.
So as we're moving it back down here, oh, by the way, let me just mention it just because I just saw the badge. This is limited, baby. So this is the highest trim package that Ford offers. It's a limited package, which really pronounces itself in the interior of this truck. It looks cool, but you do know you're rolling in a limited truck right here. So this was also all color matched with the body of the truck, and it looks freaking good, man. It's very subtle. Overall, this build is subtle until you look at the suspension.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Let's dive into it.
Dude, that thing just glows.
Why? You guys, so check this out. We've done something we haven't really done before. So this thing actually sits on 37-inch tires, so we've done that before. So big old 37-inch tires, 24-inch American Force wheels that do have floaters right here. So as you're driving down the road, those actually just kind of stand in place and hold its position. So it's a really cool, appealing visual when you're driving down the road, because the rest of the wheel's moving and that center cap is staying solid, which is kind of a cool feature. So big old tires, the very aggressive offset, not very aggressive, but it's a good size offset where it sticks out a little bit past the body.
Yeah, I'd say it's perfect for trucks like this, dude.
Yeah.
This is just a perfect amount of stance to it. It's not overwhelmingly too much and sticks out like a foot and it just looks ridiculous.
Right, yeah.
This is just right on the money.
So these are 12-inch wide wheels. So we didn't want to go anything past that, because once you start going much more past that, that's when you're really jeopardizing the suspension, the components, the steering components that wear out quickly. So we still wanted to keep it a practical offset, and that's what we did here. So looks pretty sick.
It looks really good. It looks really good. So this is what, a 4-inch lift?
So this is a 4-inch coilover lift right here, actually. So this is a full coilover lift, which is very cool, you guys, because basically your spring and your shock is all in one place. So these are Fox 2.0 shocks right here, and these are 2.5-inch reservoir Fox shocks. And these are cool because these are probably by far the best spring system that you can have on a truck, because of it kind of combines two parts into one. So it's very stable, and the ride quality on this thing is freaking amazing.
And it's also adjustable here with the knob to make it softer or firmer on your recoils. So
once you get to know this truck a little bit better, once you get it, you'll be able to play with the settings a little bit and figure out, what kind of ride quality you want out of it. But it's kind of cool to have that kind of adjustability and just a little extra something to kind of play around with. So
now to the part that we said we've never done before.
So exactly, the part we haven't done before, you guys. As you see, this is a bright accent. Very subtle, because there's not too much of it. We don't want to go crazy over the top with it, but it is bright, man. This is a neon yellow powder coat all throughout the suspension pieces that you see on the side of this truck. So the wheels have a little bit of that neon yellow glow, and then so as the brackets for the reservoir shocks right there have a little bit of that glow. So it's very subtle, but what makes it very cool is when you throw some UV lights on it, which is exactly what we have on this thing right here, it makes it pop.
Yeah.
So we haven't done that before. It looks freaking sick, you guys. Check this thing out, man.
A little bit of black light in there. You know, people usually put that into like aquariums, you know,
Right.
to make their rocks glow and stuff. We threw these on a truck.
And it looks good, man. It's really, and right now, you know, we got full lights going on in the shop, so there's a lot of lights hitting this, and it still glows, which is freaking cool. At night, man, this thing just pops.
Yeah, and it's also, there's also rock lights underneath the truck too.
That's right.
It's not just the UV lights, there's also rock lights. So how many pieces, do you know how many pieces?
Yeah, so we've got 13 UV lights throughout this whole thing, lighting up the front and the rear, and which is all controlled by a switch up in the center console. And then we also got white LED lights. So if you decide you don't want that pop, you just kind of want to keep it yellow, neon yellow, without the extra pop, you just turn those off. You can turn on the 10-piece rock lights that are there to just kind of keep a clean white light underneath of it.
I mean, I think that touch was like just perfect. It just pops a little bit. Like you look at it, it's like, damn, it looks like those brackets are glowing, right?
It does.
Kind of like, what are those? Have lights inside of them, but it's actually just a reflection from the UV light, which is really cool.
Yeah, you just don't see that on the road, man. So everyone's gonna have a double take of what's going on under there. So it looks
especially
pretty
like
cool.
a night you're cruising and it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
what? Did I just see
it's like
something
glow.
glowing on
It's
that
like a
thing?
glow just coming at you.
And it's not too much, you know, it's not too much on this truck. It's just subtle details over, you know, up the front. We got the, those are, four links up front that have the UV
Radius arms,
fluorescent lighting on there.
Yeah, and it says, so this is kind of a custom kit, by the way. This is not just a kit you can go off and just go buy. This was kind of pieced together. It was pieced between a BDS coilover kit, which contains the Fox springs and the coilovers, and it was paired with a Striker lift kit. So it's a 4-inch lift kit. Striker helped us out tremendously with kind of pairing, mixing and matching a few pieces to make this happen. This was not just like a plug in and play. We had to mix in a few parts to make this thing sit the way it does right now. It's a pretty cool kit. And why I love Striker, the way they make their radius arms and their brackets is just that overlay, man. That overlay is just very subtle, but it's cool, man. You just don't see something like that in the industry. Usually it's kind of like just a bar that connects the front to the rear right there. It's just a bar, but in this case, it's actually gives it a whole visual appearance, you know? It's got a cool pop to it.
Yeah, Striker does a really good job with their lift kits and their quality, you know, quality material and stuff, which actually lasts.
And great customer service, man. We call them all the freaking time to be like, hey, help us out with this or make this happen.
We need something like this.
Yeah, and these guys always come through. So shout out to you guys at Striker. So, and by the way, if you didn't notice, we also have a Striker. We're gonna have to make you come right back. So we have a Striker oil cover right there, the oil filter cover, which is a really cool touch, very subtle.
So if you in the truck and you're going for your first oil change after, make sure you pull that off or tell the guys, the techs to, hey, there's a cover on the oil filter, don't throw that thing away.
Yeah, all it is just an Allen key. You just take an Allen key, you take off one of the bolts and it pops right out. So very cool touch. It just kind of, when you see it, you're just like, dang, little details like that is really what matters when it comes to these builds, man. We build some very cool trucks, but a lot of times we miss talking about the details or pointing them out to you guys. So, which is why these walkarounds we love doing is because I can actually cover most of it.
Show a little bit more, yeah.
So let's move back over here. You want to start
Yeah,
off?
so then we have, you know, these mirrors that were smooth and painted into gloss black. It has 5% tint around the windows, 30% on the windshield. So you got plenty of privacy inside, so you're good to go. Walking down, this is a Limited, so it's loaded with all the bells and whistles. It's got amp steps for you to get in and out comfortably. So those help a lot.
Just one extra step, a few extra inches to get you in and out. These are sequential lights right here, so which makes them really cool because they pop with the headlights. Originally they are orange, so these now kind of match the headlights, the LED DRLs that are part of the headlights. So kind of ties it all in, man.
Yeah.
Let me close this door all the way, actually. Boom.
And then they retract.
Boom, and it's gone. So moving back down here, when we were doing this build, once we kind of powder coated the rest of the suspension, we need a little bit more neon yellow back here. So what we went ahead and did was get a frame overlay from TSO, powder coated neon yellow, and added that on the rear frame, which I think was a perfect call because it really ties in the rest. It adds a little bit more of that neon yellow. It was kind of missing.
Yeah, for
the neon
having
yellow
it in
from
the
the
front,
front.
and you needed something in the rear as well.
So it kind of just ties it all in right there. And I really like these little overlays, man. Very easy to put on, you guys, just a couple bolts. After you got it powder coated, you just put them right there on the frame. They're literally an overlay and adds a little bit of character.
Look. Yeah, for sure, I agree.
So, yeah, go ahead.
What else we got? Big old exhaust tip.
7-inch.
7-inch tip.
Yes, sir.
So this truck is actually stock. That's just more of to fit the show looking of the truck. So it has like all of these components, so it looks very good. This truck is all emission friendly, which is unfortunate.
We kind of have to, you guys. Keep them stock. You know, EPA has their own set of rules, which is exactly why we keep them stock. But we did add that tip, you know, to give it a little bit of extra. You can't have an stock exhaust tip with this truck right there, you know, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking at the tail lights, another subtle detail. So the tail lights have a border all the way around it that are color matched, carbonized gray, and it kind of runs all the way around and also right here, right in between. So very subtle, but it looks cool.
Super clean look. Like this plaque was also color matched because this originally comes in that aluminum color.
Yeah, aluminum.
So it's all color matched to the body of the truck. You got all your letters that are blacked out, you know, your handles
limited,
blacked
baby.
out.
Yeah.
Like so much work went into the details of this thing. You know, look at this badge right here. It's color matched too, you know?
Yep, just little things like that. And then we've got down here, we're not done yet. We're gonna make you work today, man.
Get down and low there.
So we got the Banks diff cover, you know, so it's a very highly functional diff cover, and that has also been powder coated with black as a background and neon yellow as the stripes of it. And it's got UV lights hitting directly on it to make it still pop.
So at night, people behind you will be like, that thing's glowing. Like, why is that thing glowing? That's really cool.
I gotta come check this thing out. Pretty cool. Gen Y hitch right there also. Unfortunately, one thing that I wish we could have done was to light up this part of the neon yellow on the tow hitch. This is a Gen Y tow hitch, so a very heavy duty tow hitch. However, there's no way we could put UV lights in or around here, you know.
Without making it look weird.
Without making it look weird.
Light, you know, showing.
That's the only thing
outside.
I wish we could have done a little better, but there's nothing we could have done. So, but it's still cool, man.
Yeah.
It's a heavy duty winch right here.
This is a heavy duty truck, so it has all your stuff for your fifth wheel and stuff like that. This opens up. And then you got your fifth wheel prep in there, whatever you need to do to use it for work. You've got an extra step over here. Comes out, lays down. Got a little stick here to get up.
Boom.
Boom. Get up, climb in there. Very nice and useful.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much I use these things. With age, man, you know, your knees.
They're like, I'm gonna make my job easier.
You gotta take care of yourself a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's got the bed liner in there. And that right there is a tonneau cover from Paragon right there. So it's full panel tonneau cover that's retractable. You can bring it all the way up there and basically hide all your goodies. It is also lockable, so you have a key to lock whatever's inside of there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's kind of pretty much, we did the whole walk around of the entire exterior of the truck, right?
Yep.
And now we get into the goodies on the inside of the truck.
All right, you guys, so as we mentioned, this is a limited trim package. So what that means is a lot of those details of a limited are inside of this thing. So let's go on the inside. We'll show you what that's all about right here.
So the limited interior is only available in this limited trim level. You can't get this color of the interior in any other trim levels for this truck.
As you get in here, you guys, you got your beautiful amp step that comes out, and then you're greeted by this badge right here that says, that lights up actually, it says limited. And as you can see through the interior, the first thing you see is the two-tone package, which only is limited to that limited. Only limited to that limited. So you got, it's a slate blue color with a light gray tone to it. So a two-tone pattern, and it looks really good, man. It looks very classy, very clean. And these right here, these seats right here have badges, limited badges all throughout. You've got limited badge right here, limited badge in your center console. And these seats are massaging seats. So you get top of the line, best of the best when it comes to the inside comfort and feel. So let's get in, come on the other side, we'll show you what else we got. With a 2022, so this was the transitional year for Fords when they went to the big infotainment screens right here. So before they had probably like half the size of this screen. And this was the year that they made the transition to a big old display that they still use in 23s and 24s, which is why I like the 22 the best, because you're getting best of both worlds. You're still getting the classic badass look of the Ford body style that they've had, but the interior is also revamped, updated with a big old infotainment screen right here.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like this one a lot more than the previous generation.
Right, yeah.
Looks so much more better inside of here.
With this screen, you got all your controls right here. You basically got CarPlay, all your navigation screens. You can control just about everything, including your massage seats that I'm sitting in right now. You've got basically all your switches right here, your control knobs, which for some reason is Celsius, so we'll have to change that. Your switch panel right up here is what controls the rock lights and the UV lights underglowing the undercarriage. So number 1 and number 2 is your UV lights separate from the rock lights. Up top, we've got a 1,000-piece Starlight headliner.
And such a cool touch, dude. These Starlights just, they're pretty sweet. You can change any color you want with a remote. You can make it bump to a song. I mean, a really cool. They
cool
twinkle
touch
and stuff, and I love it.
Yeah, and with this limited package, you get the suede headliner. So this is suede right up here, and it just ties in very, very nicely, man. The Starlights kind of look subtle through it, and you can also control the brightness, make them twinkle. Makes it feel elegant, especially with the full panoramic sunroof right here that just slides all the way open, and you can stare at the real stars.
Yeah. Yeah, this interior is nice. It has this dark blue navy with like a cool gray color inside of here.
It looks good. It looks really good. Nice, and it's comfy, man.
You got heated seats in the back, heated and cooled, and massaging seats up front. I mean, dude, this truck has all the luxuries you would want.
It's pretty sweet, man.
It's got plenty of room.
Yeah, the interior is nice. We've got your cup holders right here. You can have 2 or 4 right there. This nice little cup area. You have your wireless charging port, a couple ports for your phone as well to plug into. Slide that back into place. Got your center console with a bunch of room that you can fit whatever you need. Close that real quick. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a solid truck, man. You've got your plug-in right here. And
360 cameras.
360 cameras.
Pretty much everything that all these new trucks have. So
this thing's loaded, man. This thing is freaking nice.
Top of the line.
I do like this body style a lot.
Should we just wait until the winter comes here? You know? Okay, guys, we'll just wait until you guys show up and pick up your truck. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, so that's the interior, man. Anything else we got to cover here?
No, I think that's about it.
I just love the two-tone pattern of this, man. It's only a limited package that we mentioned, and it looks good, man. It's definitely one of a kind when it comes to Fords. Only Limited has it, and it's very clean looking.
Yeah.
Very, very unique.
If you're gonna use it for work, just take care of it, you know.
Just take care of it, man.
Just take care of it. Well, there you have it, you guys. The full walk around of our latest giveaway truck.
This thing is freaking badass, man. There's a lot of details that went into building this thing, making it look the way it does right now. And man, you're gonna get all the attention on the road. But whether you want it or not, you're gonna get it.
So yeah, you guys, 7 days to get entered from start to finish. You know, we run some of the shortest giveaways out in the country, and we're super thankful for you guys' support, that when you guys choose to shop with us, that's why we're able to do stuff like this and build crazy stuff like this that look good, are practical, and we want you to enjoy it, you know, and give back to you guys as much as we can. So
15 giveaways so far this year. This is going to be the 16th giveaway that one of you is flying out here to Denver. It's going to be epic, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool. So if you want to get entered, here's your chance. Basically pick up any product or have a membership. That'll get you automatically entered. You never know, man. You can't win unless you get entered.
That's right. Good luck, you guys.
Get entered. Let's go.